Good morning. Today is November 5th. It is 5:36 in the morning. It is a Friday. Thanks again for checking up on me, saying hello, getting some energy in the morning. Today's another episode of Fable Fridays, where every week I try to find another fable, pull out a lesson or two from it, because let's be honest, we remember fables a lot easier than somebody just telling us a story. Sometimes when it involves animals and things like that, when you not personify, is that right? Yeah, anyway, when trees start talking, animals start talking, then for some reason those kind of stories really stick in your mind. Okay, so today I'm talking about the fox, the crow, and the kite. And the kite, not the toy that you fly in the sky, but actually the bird, the kite. You have red-winged kites and black kites. So the kites and the crows, they rule the skies. So they made a pact with one another. Actually, before I get started continuing this, I want to show you something. So I don't know if you can see the water. It's coming in from both sides. This side and this side. And every lap of mine that I've done, when I first started, the water wasn't even here. So it takes me about 5 minutes to do one lap, and the water's closing in on both sides right here. Kind of like the Red Sea, which is kind of cool. Also kind of stinky because, well, it's coming straight from the sewer right over there. There's a sewer right there. But yeah, in a little bit more time, this water will touch. And yeah, it's the whole areas right now is getting, with the rising tides. Tide is rising right now. And for a long time ago, you can see back there is it's all water already. So it's coming in on both sides here. You can watch those bikes drive by. And you see they hit the puddles, and yep, now they're in the water. And it's only gonna get deeper and deeper. Yep, that guy's smart. You gonna turn around? Oh man, it's getting deep. There's another one, yep. Yeah, the tide is super high right now. See those guys back there. Okay, back to our story. Anyway, there's a story here with the tide, and there's a lesson somewhere there. So I'm gonna think about that. Today. About walking around, seeing no water, seeing a little water, seeing a little bit more water, and the final lap, seeing the water almost touch each other. Yeah. This guy's turning around. He sees what it looks like over there. Yeah, anyway, okay, sorry. The crow, the kite, and the fox. So the crow and the kites, they ruled the skies. So they made a pact with each other. Whatever they find, they're going to split in half amongst the crows and amongst the kites. One day as they were flying, they spotted a fox. And the fox was injured, and he was malnourished because of being hurt by a hunter. So the crow flies down, and the kite flies down, and they decide with each other, okay, the crows are going to get the top half of the fox, and then the kites are going to get the bottom half. So they say, okay. So before they start to devour the fox's weight, I always assumed that the kites were the superior amongst the crows, over the crows. And so the kite gets this thing thinking, he's like, you know what, you are right. And the fox says, because they are superior, they should get the head, whereas my brain and all my thinking happens, and where all my imagination happens. I think the kites should get the top half, not the crows. So the kite's listening to the story, and the kites are like, yeah, this guy's right. So the kites look over to the crows. The kite says, we should get the top half, and you get the bottom half. And the crow says, no, we agreed upon the crows will get the top half, and the kites will get the bottom half. And so they go up into the skies and start battling with each other to fight over who gets the top half of the fox. Meanwhile, as they're fighting, and as birds are dying, the birds are falling. And they fall next to the fox, where the fox continues to eat the fallen birds. And The fox continues to eat and eats and eats. He regains his health and he runs away. And the crows and the kites, they continue to just fight it out until there are very few left. So sometimes, that's the end of the fable. Sometimes you kind of want to like don't get in the middle of people's squabbles. In this instance, the fox, he actually started the squabble, which is pretty ingenious. But that him starting the squabble actually is the one thing that saved his life. Now, I'm not inferring that we all should go out and we should start saying, hey, he said this about you, she said that about you, and then have them fight it out. No. But sometimes just to remove yourself from a situation is the best option all of itself. Let other people have their fights. Let them have their fights, and let them have their fights, and don't be a part of it, because it's so toxic, because you could become a casualty of that war. Obviously, if the crows, a kite, and a fox one-on-one got into a fight, obviously the fox would win. But this guy was hurt. This guy was injured. He was laying there. He was nearly dead. And sometimes we're nearly dead in ourselves, in the sense that, mentally we're drained, emotionally we're at an all-time low, physically we're at an all-time high, and we just don't have any energy to give away to fight. And we feel like this little fox is lying down there, and he's just like, okay, I'm ready to die now. And other people around you, they start coming in, and hey, I got this beef with this person, I got this beef with this person. Like, you know what? You guys take your beefs and you guys go over there and you take care of that yourselves. In the meantime, maybe, not saying that they're gonna die, but maybe you gain some strength while they let you rest, because they're scrapping it out on the other side. In business, yeah, this is more of a business tactic. Pit yourself. If somebody's trying to aim for your job or aim for your position, pit two other competing guys, deflect the attention, right? They said they want bottom half, they want the top half. Deflect attention from yourselves and say, hey, don't you two people, don't you think you guys should get that? And maybe, as they fight, they lose power themselves, and you, in essence, can move up the ladder a little quicker, because they're over there squabbling. So anyway, that's the crow, the kite, and the fox. And that's about the fourth fable I think I've told on this channel so far. I'll continue to think about it a little bit more, see if I can pull any more lessons out of that. But thanks for letting me share that with you. I always try to look for these fables the day before or 2 days before I make these videos on Friday. Thankfully, I remembered yesterday. I was like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. Oh, tomorrow's Fable Friday. So I looked something up, thought about it. I got to share it with you. So thank you for that. That's the end of today. Today's Friday, finishing up the week, but the week's now not even close to being finished. Got a couple things I need to do, projects, got a meeting later on this evening, and weekend comes around, and we're going to be a busy weekend. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys very much for sticking around. You guys are still here. Thank you. You guys are amazing, great, awesome. Keep it up. Self-discipline, name of the game. Self-discipline is the thing that differentiates good and great. Just keep with it. Keep it every day. Even though motivation may feel low, you're still here, and you're still chugging along. All right. Love you guys. Aloha, and see you guys tomorrow.